today because, possibly this didn't need to happen.
Yeah. It absolutely could have been prevented. And what I don't get is just why management would say no. Why would you not listen to your local police department? Why?
The local police are telling you something for a reason.
That's why I feel like my gut is saying there's something more to this, and that'll come out in the investigation, if it comes out in the investigation. But it's beyond me why someone would not want to cooperate with your local police department saying that something like this could happen. We're just approaching 8 o'clock and you see his sun starting to fall down there. This is Central Texas Marketplace. You're watching KCEN, where we are covering the shooting there where 9 are dead from a biker gang shooting at the Twin Peaks restaurant. Happened around 12:15 this afternoon. Something started in the bathroom with a push or a shove, and it escalated to the parking lot where eventually weapons like chains, knives, bats, clubs, guns, things like that were used. Obviously, the guns, and you see this police officer here. This is taken inside Don Carlos restaurant, which, if you're familiar with the area, it's probably about 50 feet away from the Twin Peaks restaurant. So he was not far at all. You see these people laying on the ground. I can't imagine how terrified they are. But
think about how busy it must have been at 12:15 on a Sunday. You shared earlier that your wife was shopping at Central Texas Marketplace when this happened.
It's terrifying. And, to hear about it from other people, and I can imagine what these people are going through right now. But it's a testament to our police department that they are the ones standing, going after all this, making sure that as many people as they can protect, they do. But again, we want to reiterate, there is a picture circulating on social media that has not been confirmed of a whole bunch of motorcyclists on the highway. And quite frankly, if you look at it, it looks like it's taken later in the day than what it actually is.
Okay.
So it looks like the sun is setting in it, and as of right now,
the sun doesn't set until that stuff will after 8 right now.
Yeah, the skies are clear in the picture, and we have cloud cover right now. So that's my take on it. But
and people are seeing that online, and they're concerned. They're worried about that because we've been showing you video, and you're seeing it right now, of heavy police presence, parts of downtown Waco shut down, people being taken off of buses and flex cuffs, and that's not the norm. And a shooting at Central Texas Marketplace is not something that happens very often. And 12:15 on a Sunday afternoon while people are shopping, eating with their families, possibly, families here, maybe their sons and daughters are graduating from Baylor, or they're getting out of church and going to shop or have some lunch and just enjoy the day, and something like this happens. It's just really alarming and shocking.
It really is, and you can't believe that something like this would happen. This is some cell phone video taken from what it looks like is across, you see Don Carlos there, the lighter colored building. I'm not sure where this was taken from precisely, but you see people hiding behind cars. I assume that's law enforcement in the black, and civilians, if you will, who looks like they're hiding behind their cars, getting on the ground, everything you would do if you heard the same type of gunfire.
We heard about 200 people, 150 to 200 people. That's the range we've been given. Members of these 5 different, we've been told there are five different criminal motorcycle gangs involved in this. This is according to Waco PD, involved in this deadly shooting that happened earlier today.
They described it as mass chaos.
Mass chaos, exactly. And we heard this was possibly a recruiting event, and we're not sure if it was for one specific group or a couple of them there together. Those details have not been given to us. We do not know who the gangs, what the names of the gangs. I keep getting that question on Twitter. We don't know, and law enforcement will not be releasing that information. They do not want to be giving the gangs involved any sort of recognition. But just a very gruesome and violent scene described. We talked about the fight that broke out and it spilled into the parking lot, and it was just gunfire back and forth. Waco police, I believe, I'm not sure if it was other law enforcement agencies, so we'll just say police at this time, had to exchange gunfire, and they were there. I mean, there were officers there, and I believe they were. It's like they were undercover, from what I understand too. They were there because there was some sort of worry that something was going to happen. Some of the videos you were just seeing, those are the individuals that are being detained at this hour. We haven't heard yet if they have been released or you know, how long they'll be held, or if there have been any official charges yet. We don't know that.
Yeah, for those people, there were 3 people arrested, and they were arrested, and they're going to be charged with engaging in organized crime and criminal activity, I should say.
Okay.
So it's entirely possible that whoever else could be arrested with this could face the same charge. We also know that after all of this happened,